gorgeous. Welcome to Palette of the Week. I wanted to bring you one more summer palette while it's still summertime. And this came out last spring, but I recently got an email stating the fact that it has been restocked by Too Faced. So presumably you can buy it on the Too Faced website. This palette is called Clover. It's named after the owner's dog, which is, I believe, this little Chihuahua right here, Clover. And speaking of Chihuahua, that is the color right here that I'm going to put all over my eye because it's a good base color. As you can see, everything else is already on my face. Prepped, primed, moisturized, etc., etc. I've used one of the colors in this palette for my highlight and one for the blush, which I will show you directly. Because they were just so pretty, they were screaming out for that. Okay, this in the upper right hand corner, oops, sorry about that mirror, called Puppy's Eyes, I've used as my highlighter, and right here, this pink called Love is Love, I've used as my blush. And I think they're all working pretty well. I'm wearing multicolored because, as you can see, this is a very multicolored palette, which is why it really speaks to me in terms of summer and spring. Of course, now, there are a lot of warms down here in the bottom two rows that can go, you know, into fall and winter. I think I'm going to go ahead and do my usual thing and put in my crease color first. And that will be this nice taupe here called Paw Print. And then I'll probably deepen it with this one right here called Cuddle Buddy, which is just slightly darker. Okay, this is a taupe. It leans a little toward the lavender side of the taupe, but it's definitely a taupe. Okay, I'm also going to use Cuddle Buddy under my eye as well as for deepening the crease, because it's a taupey shade of brown for sure. Okay, the color I used for the highlight in the upper corner, Puppy Eyes, I'm also going to use right under the brow. Okay, y'all know I like weird colors, and so the color I've really been lusting after to use is this kind of mustard yellow in the lower corner here called Good Boy. So I'm going to go with it and we'll see what happens. It might be a disaster. We'll just have to try it and see. It needs something. It needs a pop of something else. I think what I'm going to do is, let's see, Cuteness Overload down here in the lower right, which is kind of a beige satin. I'm going to put a pop of that in the middle of the eye and see if that takes care of what we're missing. Okay, I think it does. It gives it a little more excitement. It calms it down a little bit at the same time, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to come in close. I think this is a look that most people won't like, but I do. I know. I'm a little odd. Okay, now I'm going to, like I've been doing, I'm going to deepen the crease even more and alter the color to something more dramatic on the lower end to take this from day to evening. Okay, there's a black in here called Woof. It's black with a little bit of gold sparkle in it. Sorry. Right there. So I'm going to very gently add that to the crease. And probably the outer corner a little bit. Okay, because these shadows blend so well, this is really not being a total disaster. I'm also going to use that under the eye to darken that up too. Okay, and I am just going to slap another color right on top of that yellow, which I believe I can do since these blend so well. I think what I'm going to do is go with that Cuteless Overload that I put on top of the, right in the center, right over the iris, and then I'll put a pop of something else on top of that. Yeah, what that's doing, it's turning it from yellow to gold. It's very pretty. Okay, and I'm just going to take a pop of something really shiny. Wet Kisses. It's kind of a, I'd like to say bronze, a light bronze or a dark rose gold. Okay, this is the completed, a little more dramatic nighttime look. I think it still needs a little more blending. Obviously, there's a lot more you can do. As you can see, there's this color up here, which is kind of a peacock color because it's got green and purple going on. You've got this beautiful kind of orchid color right here. Gosh, I'd call this incredibly versatile. You've got another really appropriate crease color right there. So there are, in total, on the top row, there are two mattes, Chihuahua and Fur Baby, which is the one I just pointed to you, Paw Print, which is the taupe I used at the very beginning, Cuddle Buddy, which is the one I deepened the crease with in the first look, Love is Love, which is what I used on my cheeks, and Daddy Loves Me, which is a nice maroon right down here. So that's really a good bunch of mattes. You've got this pale green called Lucky Clover, which it looks really like a satin to me, not a matte. I could be wrong, though. I might have sprinkled some puppy eyes on top of it accidentally, which is that one I use for my highlighter. Let's find out. Yeah, it's a satin. I would call that a satin. And that's really pretty, and I'm looking forward to using that. But it just didn't seem right for the look today because I've got about every color in here except green. Okay. So anyway, that's it. This is a fun palette. I know that most old broads probably won't like it. If you're at all conservative, you probably won't. But if you're a little off the beam like I am, you probably will. I want to show you what's on my lips because I'm liking it so much. This is Revlon Kiss Balm, and the color is Crisp Apple. And I like it a lot because it's very emollient. It's almost like having a lip balm on. Well, it is a balm, it says. Um, but it gives a good amount of color. It's a little beyond your lips, but better. And it's one of these roll-up thingies. Anyway, I'm really loving this. I don't know how many other colors they have, but I might try something out because I've been so happy with this. Oh my gosh, my glasses match my shirt. Okay. Sweater. Okay. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you liked this one. I really enjoy it. Love y'all. Bye.